What's good, family? How's everybody doing on this Wednesday evening? Hopefully everybody's doing wonderfully blessed, had a great day. Most importantly, hopefully you guys all had a safe day, guys, wherever you're at in this magnificent world that we live in. This is your boy Hamid. I'm about to drop it like it's hot, baby. Break you off the latest and greatest in Doge and overall crypto news. Guys, if you're new to my channel, checking it out as a viewer, maybe you can consider to like and subscribe. If not, it's all good in the hood, baby. I just appreciate your time and you checking my channel out as a viewer. Guys, on this channel, I break you off and keep my viewers and subscribers updated daily. Granted, guys, I apologize. The last 2 days, I have not made videos. I had an extended Labor Day weekend, went camping with the family, and had, a lot of family time. So I apologize, guys, but I'm back, baby. So let's get it. All right, guys, Bitcoin is at 45,881 with 8 cents. We are down 1.58% for the day. Man, guys, we took a nasty ass dip, right? Bitcoin took a major dip to, what was it, 42,900, right? And then it bounced right back up, right? People bought the dip. I got an article about that, a whale buying major Bitcoin when we dipped down to that 42 level. But we'll get into that here in a minute. All right, guys. So like I was saying, yeah, man, Bitcoin took a dip, but we're at 45K, guys. That's crucial because that was the level of resistance that was very critical that we were having a hard time break past, but we broke it, and nonetheless, it's acting as support right now. All right, enough of Bitcoin. Let's get into Dogecoin, right, guys? That is the main superstar of this channel. We're currently ranked number 8 now, guys, because Solana took over XRP, and we are under XRP, so we are now number 8 instead of 7. And Dogecoin is currently sitting at 25 cents right now, guys, and we are up 0.70% for the day. We have a 24-hour low of 23 cents and a 24-hour low of 26 cents. Market cap is sitting at 33.19 billion. Volume is sitting at 3.02 billion. Not too bad. Volume has gone up just a little tad bit, guys, and we need that. We need buying pressure in order for Doge to continue to go up. All right, well, enough of the stats, guys. Now let's look at the charts and see what's going on. All right, because I got some pretty interesting stuff here to look at for us, okay, guys? So first, let's get into support and resistance, okay? So as you can see, I have red lines, okay? So the bottom line is the 200-day moving average, which is currently acting as support. As you can see, yesterday we wicked down to it, but we bounced right off of it. But the day before that, when we had this big ass red candle, right, this big dip, right, we wicked way past below it, right? We wicked down to, what was it here? Let's see exactly. We wicked down to 21 cents, guys, right? And then we bounced back up, right? So nonetheless, support at the 200-day moving average is acting like what it's doing, what it's supposed to do, and that is being support, as you can see, right? We bounced off of it and it's holding its ground. So 200-day moving average support 23 cents, okay? Now the red line on top, that's the 100-day moving average, guys, okay? Now that's acting as resistance. As you can, this was resistance before, guys, right? We flipped the trend, then it became support, but now once again this is resistance, which is a bearish technical. When you flip the trend, when you go backwards, right, when you go from making your support into resistance, that is a bearish technical, okay? So you know what I mean, technically that is bearish, but nonetheless, as you can see, we tested it today and we tested it yesterday. We got rejected. So as for now, in my opinion, this 100-day moving average is acting as resistance, and that is at 26 cents, okay? 26 cents. It's technically at 0.2617, right? But nonetheless, support, okay, guys, is at 200-day moving average, 23. And a resistance is at 26 cents, okay? Now, as you can see, right, we had this falling wedge, right, which is a bullish technical, right? And we broke out of this 9 days ago to the upside. But as you can see, we started forming a rising wedge, right, which is bearish. And as you can see, when we got to the tip of this rising wedge, well, it did what it does, right? It's a bearish technical, and we dipped hardcore, like I said, down to 21 cents, right? So this rising wedge kind of was a party pooper, if you will, right? Because a falling wedge, right, guys, which we broke out of 9 days ago, is bullish, right? So things were looking good, but we end up forming a rising wedge, guys, and therefore we dipped down, right? The rising wedge did what it's supposed to do. It acts as a bearish technical, and it did what it did, and that is what helped contribute to this dip as well, right? Also including, because Bitcoin, had that major dip, right? That obviously attributed to Dogecoin dipping, but also this rising wedge as well. All right, guys, now that's what I had for you as far as the technical goes, right? I wanted to show you on the charts what was going on. Hopefully it was not too confusing. Now let's get into this article here, right, guys? It's out of Desert News. Now it says, have Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coin peaked, right? We're more interested in Dogecoin. We're not too worried about Shiba. Now it says, a new report suggests that Dogecoin, two of the bigger meme-based cryptocurrency tokens, have reached their peak and are proving that hype doesn't last forever. It says AMBC Crypto reports that Shiba and Dogecoin suffered massive drops in recent days. Dogecoin dropped by 7%. Woo! It dropped the whole 7%, guys. Oh my God! We're going down to zero. We're going down to 5 cents. Get out of here, idiots! It says, and Shiba Inu coin dropped by 10%, a signal that the two coins are in continual slide. These meme coins are finally proving what they actually are. Coins that cannot be taken seriously, according to AMBC Crypto, right? This is just someone's opinion, right? I beg to differ, and all of us Doge Army beg to differ as well, right, guys? Just because we have some bad days or a bad month, that doesn't mean diddly squat, right? We got a lot going for us right now, so, you know what I mean? I just wanted to share what they said, right? Now it says, it doesn't help that the coins have lost interest in weeks, likely because open interest for both meme coins dropped considerably at the first sign of corrections, the AMBC Crypto reports. It says, overall, the report suggests that both Dogecoin and Shiba Inu coins are both being bought by major whales, big-time investors who collect a bulk of available coins and then sell later for a big return on investments and then sold off, leaving the market to crash. Why crypto tokens lost value? It says, indeed, this isn't the first report to note that the meme-based coins, specifically Doge, based coins are on the downfall because of Dogecoin dipped recently. The other Doge-based coins will fall as well, according to InvestorsPlace.com. It says when the King meme goes up, its court moves in sympathy. Where am I at here? It says in sympathy. It says InvestorsPlace.com explained. It says, will Shiba and Doge rise again? There are some predictions out there that Shiba Inu coin drop will lead to price rally as more buyers will invest since cost is dipping so low. There are predictions that the price will continue to fall and possibly rise next year. All right, guys. So, you know what I mean? This is what they were sharing. But obviously, guys, we know Dogecoin is going to $1. You know what I'm saying? It's just, like I said, just because we dipped and we had some bad days or whatever, that doesn't mean shit, right? We're going to the moon, baby. You know what I mean? And just because we had these bearish... We had both, right, guys? We had bullish technicals and bearish technicals in this past 2 weeks. But nonetheless, guys, Dogecoin is, hopefully it'll continue to hold, right? Those 23 cents will continue to hold that support. Well, right now we're currently at 25 cents, right, guys? We need to break past that support at 26, or resistance at 26 to continue the next leg up. But all right, guys, now that's what I had as far as Dogecoin news goes, right? Now let's get into a little bit of let's get into some crypto news. Now it says, buying the dip. Third largest Bitcoin wallet just bought 23 million worth of Bitcoin. Now, guys, you know what I mean? There's a lot of speculation on why Bitcoin dipped, right? There's the IMF conspiracy, just manipulation, just so on and so forth, right, guys? But point being is, regardless of Bitcoin dipping down to that 42,000, right, whales stepped in, and that's what this article shows. The reason why I'm sharing this, to show you guys that Bitcoin ain't going nowhere. Major adoption is here. We're in the beginning stages, baby, and it's time to become those crypto millionaires. All right, you stick with me on my channel, and I will continue to keep you informed with the latest and greatest, guys. Let your mammy, your daddy, your cousins know, your friends, your neighbor, that Hamaji be breaking you off the latest and greatest. Now it says, guys, quiet. It says the third largest Bitcoin wallet has been busy buying the dip during the current market downturn. The whale entity added almost 500 Bitcoin to its stash. That's a lot of Bitcoin, guys. The mysterious third largest Bitcoin whale bought 490 Bitcoins when it was exchanging hands at around 46,800 in a transaction with the face value of 23 million. It says whale reported that it took place on September 8th at whatever time that is, at the coins were moved from the US-based crypto exchange Coinbase. At the press time, the whale stood holding at 4,000 more Bitcoin than at the all-time high at 65,000, bringing its worth to $5 billion. Crypto Potato reported on August 27 that the Bitcoin whale also accumulated more Bitcoin with two purchases, one of them for 466 at the 47,000 level. The previous one was on August 26 with the modest transaction of 38 Bitcoin, totaling a purchase total of 23 million at today's prices. All the trades were made from a Coinbase wallet. The whale's maneuver came after the recent bloodbath experienced by the cryptocurrency market the same day when El Salvador became the first country in the world to make Bitcoin a legal tender. Unfortunately, the market lost over 330 billion from its total capitalization, turning this into one of the worst days since May 19th. That's all right, guys. You know what I mean? But the point I'm making is that whales are still buying, right, guys? Now, if we were in a bear market, then, you know what I mean, who's going to be buying $23 million worth of Bitcoin? All right, let's get into this next article. Now, it says institutional inflows into Bitcoin see significant increase after 8-week dry spell. It says Bitcoin investment inflows from institutional investors came to a halt for the past 4 months, but a recent report from CoinShares has shown that the space has started to come out of this rut. Outflows has dominated the space as Bitcoin's price started to climb back up. Last week recorded the first major change in the flow direction when institutional demand saw a jump during this time. For the first time after 8 consecutive weeks, institutional inflows to Bitcoin were higher than outflows. On the other side of this, retail demand has been up for the time institutional demand was down. It looked like institutions were taking their time even as the market climbed. The first week of September came with a change into this tone. Inflows from both retail and institutional investors jumped at the beginning of the month, which helped push the price of Bitcoin over 52K for the first time in months. Right, guys, see, here's another article basically saying, you know, institutions are back in the business of buying more Bitcoin, right? And then you had this whale buying $23 million. Right, guys, I'm just trying to show you a trend, right, that people are still buying Bitcoin, even with it dipping, right, the way it did. You know what I mean? You still have whales buying it. All right, I'm going to close out with this one right here, guys. Now, it says 1 in 4 teens would buy crypto if given money to invest, survey finds. Now, why is this important, guys? Now, this is important, right, guys, because they are the next ones to fall in place of us, right? You know what I mean? For us old folks that are older, right? You're going to have these teens that are turning into adults, therefore are going to be the ones to take over, right? The exchange of wealth. So we want them to be invested in crypto. We want them to be interested in crypto. Why? So that adoption will continue to flow for many and many years to come. Now, it says the result of new survey suggests teens are still more prudent than that the stock market is, where they should invest. Yet crypto is more popular than alternatives like real estate. It says researchers have attempted to probe North American teens' perceptions of the stock market, crypto, and other investments in the high-octane GameStop era. The result showed that cryptocurrencies edged ahead of some of the other asset classes, such as real estate, with 25% of teens saying they would invest in crypto if given hypothetical funds, as compared with 24% in real estate. About 43% remain convinced that the best would be investor funds in the stock market, yet a large share, 37%, said they would refrain from investing altogether. Right, guys? So, all right, I just wanted to show you, right? It goes to show you, right? Teens would want to invest in crypto as well, right? Which is a good thing, guys. Well, this is what your boy had for you, man. Hopefully it was informative, helpful, and useful. If it was, consider to like and subscribe. I hope you guys had a beautiful, safe Labor Day weekend. Your boy is out until tomorrow, guys. Stay safe. Peace.